Hello guys, it's me Tim from the TPTimi channel and welcome to the JCB backhoe review. So welcome to my long-awaited review of the JCB 4CX backhoe loader. We've had this machine for about a year and a half now and it has about 1200 hours. We were using this machine for every single task you could possibly do with it. So in this video I'm just gonna walk you guys around the machine and talk about some things that I like and dislike, and also I will tell you my overall thoughts. So without further ado, let's get started. First, let's talk about the outside of the JCB. It looks simple and slick. I like the design so much. The lights are very nice as well. They are very bright at night. You can see everything in front as well as in the back. In my opinion, this backhoe is the best looking backhoe on the market right now. So moving on to the hydraulics, they are amazing. The machine is very strong. There is no task that it can't handle. The back arm is strong enough so you can do almost anything you want. But the front arm can lift much more, of course. With the front arm I really like that you can uncouple the front bucket so you can only use your forks. And the visibility without the front bucket is very good if you're only using forks. And it's also simple to get the bucket off and on. It takes you about 2 whole minutes. And the bucket, I believe it's called 6-in-1 bucket and it's the right size for us. It holds about 1.2 cubic meters and you can do anything you want with it, from loading trucks to leveling the ground and making roads. You just have to use your imagination a little bit. Also, we were repairing a lot of gravel roads this year, so I just want to point out on how we do it. We usually open the bucket about 20 centimeters and then we just drive till the bucket is full. With this you will fill every pothole, and then when you have the bucket full of material you spread it on the road again. It's that simple, and thanks to JCB for making this machine powerful enough to do this. The next thing I want to talk about is the stability of the JCB. It's very good when moving material with the front bucket. The machine is stable, it has that option to stabilize the front bucket, so when moving with the machine you sit really comfortable in it. And also when moving with the empty bucket it's also comfortable. But not all machines have that option, so if you worked in one of those that don't have that option, you know the feeling when you can feel every pothole on the road. Also, I worked a lot of times with the back arm without the stabilizers, and then I saw how stable the machine really is. With the backhoe you sometimes get a job on a steep hill, you really don't need to worry about this machine tipping over. The center of gravity is in a perfect spot, so it's really hard to tip this machine over. I've worked in some steep hills and at first I was scared because I didn't have the experience, but now I know how far I can push this machine. But something good to know is that the 4CX has much more weight at the back. We've seen this on the tires, they got a little bit squished, so after 500 hours we switched them with the front tires. The next point I have is the ground clearance. It's good, you will almost never hit anything at the bottom of the machine. You just have to be careful in the mud, because the fuel tank is all plastic and the hoses are the first point of contact. And now let's talk about the inside. So first, when you come inside the cab you can see how much space you really have, and also the visibility on all sides. I like the cab layout as well. There aren't many buttons, but that's a good thing. The big thing on this 4CX is that it has 4x4. Without that you might get stuck very often. I won't tell you what every button does, you can read it in the catalog in the description. I will let you enjoy the view of the cabin. So my thoughts on this machine. I think it's the best backhoe on the market right now. I tried some other brands, but no brand can compare to the JCB backhoe, especially the 4CX version. And still, after 1200 hours, it's still like brand new. We only had one electrical problem in a year and a half of having this machine. But it wasn't that big of a problem, it was quite an easy fix. But the thing I don't really like is the fuel economy. It's not the best, it could be better. We averaged about 6 liters per hour working normally. That's everything to moving the machine, to working with the front bucket and the back bucket. The machine consumes the most amount of fuel when traveling. We averaged about 19 liters per hour, and when working with the front bucket and using 4x4 option, we averaged about 9 liters per hour, and working with the back arm we averaged about 6 liters per hour. So if you want to buy one, you know. But everything else except the fuel is far beyond my expectation. It really surprised me on how good the machine really is. It has everything that you need, it has enough power for every job you will do. And after a year and a half of having this machine and still being in a condition that's like brand new, I expect it to last many years. This was the best purchase we had. Can't recommend this machine enough. You just won't have problems with it, and the mechanics of the JCB, at least here in Slovenia, were so nice and helped us a lot. So a big thank you to JCB. And that's it, this is the JCB review. If I missed anything or you want to know more, just ask me in the comments, I will respond to everyone. And I just want to thank everybody that subscribed to my channel and watches it. It means so much to me. If you like this kind of videos, let me know, because in 2020 I have big plans. Thank you again and enjoy the rest of the video.